Took us 2 years to write the lyrics of that song. Welcome everybody to the
What's it
Miserable
called?
Men Show. Huh?
What's it called?
Rob Saul's right. You are a big star. You don't pay attention to anything anymore. You don't.
Man.
You interview one doctor for 9
Mhm.
minutes, and all of a sudden your
Oh.
shit don't stink.
Or as I like to call her, the fifth Mrs. Levy.
Welcome everybody to the Miserable Men Show. Shuli here with you, along with the Reverend Bob Levy and Mike Morse down there, switching spots. We have a very fun show for you tonight because we have a guest, and we love when we have guests on here. And this guy, definitely a controversial figure out there in the media world and broadcasting in general. We've all known, well, I've known Chad for a long time. You've known him a long time, Bob. Mike, do you know Chad?
I've met him once.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
get ready to meet him again, ladies and gentlemen. Florida's greatest comedian, the Mud Shark, Chad Zumock.
Let's go, chat, you fucking assholes. Let's go. Bring it on. I'll fight all of you. It's me against the world.
Somebody wrote bunch of dorks. And I love that. They repeat everything he says. I love it.
Let's start it off with a bang. Chad, how are you, buddy? Good to see you.
You too, Shuli. Mike, where did we meet? Remind me.
At Florentine's Super Bowl party.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
And,
He says a lot of great stuff
pre-pandemic.
about you. I remember that.
Yes. Thank
Good
you.
times. Yeah, he likes you a lot for some reason.
Everybody likes me.
Because Mike's brilliant. It's not his personality, it's his writing skills.
Oh, yeah. I'm a shitty person. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
he's a piece of shit. I mean,
He really is not a good person. But
I'm
man,
just kidding. I love you guys with the Uncle Rico stuff. You guys are all great together. It's a good chemistry, and congratulations on all your success. And the Shuli Network is blowing up. Hit subscribe on his YouTube, people.
Well,
yeah.
thanks for joining us, Chad. Let's end it on a good note and a positive. No, I'm kidding.
Thank you.
By the way, you and thank you for the kind words, Chad. I know that Chad is as some of you may think this is a crazy thing to say, but Chad is a loyal friend, believe it or not. I've known Chad for years. We've never really, we weren't super close friends, but we are acquaintances in the business. And when Chad's back is up against the wall, the man, like the animal that he is, attacks. And it's, if you're in the crosshairs, you're going to get hit. And through all that drama and fighting, never once did he ever shit on me, well, no, he did shit on Bob, but whatever. That was, listen, everybody, nobody's perfect. What are you going to do?
I respect you and Bob because you guys actually walk the walk. You talk the talk. You do stand-up comedy. You go out there. You guys, everyone knows you. Everyone and all these Reddit douchebags, like they do the work and they know the people. They know the players in the game. The players in the game know them. It's not just some weirdo from, Idaho bitching about Brendan Schwab. You guys know everybody in the game, so that's why I respect you.
Well, and I think, the less time you devote to those worlds and those areas of pits of negativity, it doesn't serve you anything. It doesn't progress. It doesn't benefit you in any way, So when we first started the Rico show, I was on Reddit a lot in the Dabblers Anonymous, which I still have a good amount of friends in there, but I haven't been on there in months. I haven't been on Reddit in months. The turn happened against me for some reason, and it's all good, man. I wish everybody the best. I wish everybody all the success in the world. If you're mad that this thing's working, I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. It's it's working, and we're having fun, and we're working with our friends, and we're enjoying what we do for a living, and we get to make a living doing it. So, I mean, I'm sorry you guys are upset, but I feel like the more you focus on that, the more it's in your life. And Brennan the other day, I watched MLC the other day. He was very upset with you for retweeting Dave Landau.
Completely uncalled for.
What, you retweeting?
I mean, I was so wrong.
He didn't just retweet. He fucking commented on top. And then, how you take it and then you write something above it?
Right.
Hey.
Right, like when you know the person, you'll retweet it and then you'll write something about it and be like, hey, this guy's hilarious. Go check out his special. Something like that.
He quoted it. he quoted it and wrote something. When you quote it, you take what it is, and you
Right. You retweet it with a quote. But what did he say that was so upsetting?
he said he just did that started it, okay,
Right.
with Kevin. So basically, him retweeting it was the start of it. But then he was saying he does good in every atmosphere or whatever. I don't. You went into a love speech, and Kevin was like sick of it, and it was like that's it. He's done. He just lost it, and he wouldn't let him on the other day. I had to talk him on, to get him on. It took me about 40 minutes, and Chad was already driving around the neighborhood on his bike, fucking cursing at people, probably because it was just. He's like, "What the fuck did I do?"
Well, can I ask? You've known Dave a long time, I imagine, or
My whole career, I mean, I remember when Dave was an alcoholic drunk, and
Right.
we were just staying in comedy condos together, and he's only been nice to me, and he's given me gigs, and I got passed at clubs because of him. So why would I listen? You know me, Shirley. There's a lot of people I don't like, and there's a lot of people that don't like me, and that's fine. You do what you do, but I don't have to hate everybody that Kevin hates. I can't.
and that's what I found interesting about that episode is he was literally mad at you for not being a dick to Dave because he doesn't like Dave.
Right.
That was it. And
Well,
look,
he said
I know-
that Dave's not paying him.
Listen, okay, Bob, let me ask you this then.
Yeah.
Okay, we've been friends for 20 plus years.
Yeah.
I'm currently now paying you. If I get into it with Chad and I want you to fucking tell Chad to go fuck himself or shit on Chad because I'm paying you, do you do it?
No,
Okay, why?
because I don't do that. I don't play that
You're
game.
your own person and you don't
Yes.
play those games. So
Yeah.
why is it okay for Kevin to ask Chad to do that?
No, well, that's Kevin. Kevin goes by different rules. He
So
has
let me ask
different
you this.
thinking.
Let me ask you this then. Question 2. Chad and Kevin have a falling out, which I know people think is never going to happen.
It happened the other day.
I know. I'm making a joke. Is this Robert Levy or Bob Levy?
I don't know. I'm in character still.
Jesus Christ. So no, let's say Kevin tomorrow has a falling out with Chad. And by Friday he says, I want you to shit on this guy with me. Do you do it?
No, I wouldn't. Even though I would be honored to just go on with him with the show and say sorry, Chad. But no, I would never do that. I would have to have a reason. Like he'd have to come at me. If somebody comes at me, I'm like, let's go. But I don't bother people. I don't jump on the pack mentality. That's what makes the show great. Is because what we have fucking. Kevin wants everybody dead. Chad wants half the people dead, and I love everybody. So it's like I just get yelled at for not agreeing, which is hilarious.
No. Excuse me. You don't get yelled at. Chad gets yelled at.
Yeah.
Let's clarify something. You get pet on the head compared to what.
Oh yeah.
Chad's dealing with his stepdad with Kevin. You have a glorious dad over there, loves and respects you. So. I think that's what are we sipping on tonight, Chad? What are we drinking?
It's actually just lemonade. I just had some.
Bullshit.
I swear to God, I just had some Outback Steakhouse. I'm
Clip it.
all right. Put it out there.
Did you get a bloomin' onion, bro?
No, I got the rib eye sandwich or whatever it was called.
Oh wow,
very good, very good.
that sounds good, man.
So
No,
now, can I ask you, Chad? Have you heard from Dave after all this the other day? Is he?
I feel terrible because he doesn't want any part of this nonsense. He really doesn't. So I didn't reach out to him. I know he just stays in his lane, focuses, does what he wants to do, and I just wanted to help him because he's not on Crowder right now. He's just kind of doing his thing. So I didn't do it for any gain. I just wanted to help a friend out. Like, hey, watch a special. He did it to me. He says, hey, watch my album specials, Dry Bar, whatever. So.
Well, I mean, there's so many people we meet in this business that are assholes and don't give a fuck that you really remember the ones that do give a fuck and are good to you and are friends. So yeah, I understand where you're coming from. And I was thinking that during the whole rant as I'm like, fuck, Dave's just getting put through the ringer all because you're being a friend and sharing his work. You know,
but the funny thing is that Chad said he doesn't even think about you at all during the day. And he goes, but I think about him all the time. And it was the funniest part ever. That is the, it's like you're talking to somebody that's making Frankenstein, basically. And you're trying to have a talk with him because you don't know. That's what I love about the show. I don't know where it's going. I don't know how it's starting, how it's ending, who's going to get fucking yelled. I have no idea. And it's
Sort
the
of like your
greatness
life.
of. No, yeah, but it's fucking great because it's like I don't know what it's like. Just throw you out there and anything can happen, and that's why the show is exciting. It's like fucking. It gets you fucking pumped.
And the go to Bob saying, people always ask me, "Hey, you doing the show today?" I'm like, I don't know, because I could be gone tomorrow. Literally, I could be off the show tomorrow. It's that dangerous. It's that reckless. It's out of control.
He doesn't
not
even
healthy.
talk to him. Yeah, he doesn't like Kevin hits me up to get Chad or wonder where he is, and then Chad hits me back, and then I text Kevin, and they will not. He will not follow him back on the phone, Chad, no matter what.
Okay, well, sounds like it's going to work out just fine.
Oh, it's going to end miserably.
Yeah.
I'll be on this network very quick.
I know. You guys are on a plane that's just losing one engine after the other. And you're just like, I think we could glide this down onto a cornfield. Nope, no survivors. It's going to be right in the side of a mountain.
I know Kevin always calls me Pinkman, but he's actually we have a Walter White, Jesse Pinkman relationship. It's we want to kill each other, that we need each other, then we're friends, then we're trying to screw each other over. It's a mess.
We got super chat here. Bob, go ahead.
Frank Velez Jr., $5. Just joined the MLC podcast $3 tier and was redirected here. Sub Chad, Bob, Kevin. Nice guest, sub Julie. Yeah, no, there is a $3 level, but you get, instead of getting nothing, he upped it. So now you get one audio thing. So you don't get to get nothing now, no more.
Can I ask one request to the chat?
Yes.
Please do not send a super chat with an insult to me. Please don't do that.
Please.
Thank you for understanding.
We will not condone that here.
If you're saying I suck, credit card, whatever, do not put it in the super chat and give Shuli money. It's because it's wrong.
Daddy Dodo, $1.99.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
We're on a delay.
Upper lip injection.
We're on a delay.
That's what I'm talking about. Don't do that.
Yeah,
Stop
we'll
it.
cut that out. Leo Gunn, $2. Love one-on-one with Bob and the psychologist. Thank you.
Oh boy, Chad, we debuted a beauty show tonight. One-on-one with Robert Levy. Oof. It's just Bob in a Dracula cape interviewing somebody who has no idea who he is. And the guest lasted 9 minutes and got the fuck off.
That's hilarious.
You gotta watch it. It's fucking. It's like
whose idea was that?
I have no idea. Yeah, sure. Yeah, basically,
it's very funny.
It was the weirdest fucking thing because you don't know how you're gonna do it. You know what I mean? You don't know what's gonna happen. And now my next one, I want to add in that I also have Tourette's. You let them know before the show.
Yeah, we got to. Speaking of. I mean, we've been on a Tourette's tear on the BS show this past week, really taking in as many Tourette's stuff as we can. And I found something. I just want to play like a minute of it. This is from a news show in the UK. And this guy supposedly has one of the most extreme cases of Tourette's. So let's check this out.
And he has other things too, but I can't bring that up at the moment. Oh my God.
Yeah, when I was 15, I went through about a month or two of just pressure in my head. And obviously 15's a year, like the sort of year where you're going through a lot of puberty and then you've got your GCSEs on top of that. So having that amongst everything else was just...
You're going to have to do this, Bob, so watch.
Like horrible.
And they didn't really know what it was. They thought that because you used to have this intense sort of head pains, migraines. They thought it was cluster migraines.
Yeah, they Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, you got to choreograph that. I want to see that move with your next.
I can do it.
Try it
now.
Let's
try. Back
no,
up.
I'm not going to try it now because I'm going to get a headache. You're not hitting me in the head.
Bob's too high right now.
Exactly. I don't need this shit.
No,
I'll learn it.
You can do it. You can do it, Bob.
Come on, watch.
Okay, go.
So he goes,
okay, what was it? Tell me how it goes in my head so I get it in my head. Tell me, Mike.
All right, let's go.
Where does it go?
Hold on.
Give me the order.
Yeah. Hold on, I missed it.
Migraines.
Yeah, they
All right, whistle.
Woo!
And he goes, woo! And then the hands come over the mouth.
Okay.
Yeah, he goes, and then Like that?
Wait,
and then the smack on the forehead.
Whistle.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah. And then
Okay.
and then smack on the forehead.
whistle, whistles,
Whistle.
Hand.
Ow! Hands on the face.
uh,
And then this, and then jazz hands, and then do that.
Come on, now you fucked me up
No,
totally.
no,
No.
Very
we don't
simple.
do it
Very
this way.
simple.
What?
Ooh. Oh.
This guy's like a
Like,
one-man Three Stooges.
I know.
I mean,
Oh,
it's like
no.
one man show. Curly, the real stone. Go ahead.
Larry,
All right,
Mo.
ready? Wait.
Yep.
You got this.
Oh, woo!
Nailed it, dude.
That fucking
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Come on, I'm stoned as a
Dude,
motherfucker.
they're gonna think you're riddled with Tourette's.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? That's gonna be
No,
a
make up
horrible.
things like fucking muffin tits, like words like that, and
the
those
woman-
are the ones I'll scream out.
The woman legit thought Bob was on the spectrum. She stayed 9 minutes because she thought Bob was mentally challenged. And
I don't think so.
oh, his intro was 2.5 minutes long of this guest. And remember how Gilbert would introduce guests on his podcast? It would just be it's like the Torah. And we gave him that for this woman.
And he only read half of it.
You ever,
Only half of it.
but he did a funny thing where he goes, he reads a bunch and he goes, "That's great," and then she goes, "Yeah, thank you," and then he continues to read the rest. Of it. She thought he was done. It was brilliant. It was a side of Bob I've never seen before.
I know when she was getting up, when me and my wife started fighting, I knew that was the point.
Oh yeah,
where,
Bob threatened to beat the shit out of his wife in front of the guests, and that's
Oh my goodness.
that's when she signed off. Well, I have to go. Thank you. But it's great. It was great. Great job, Bobby.
Thank you.
So as of now, do you know if you are part of MLC, Chad?
No, I never know.
Okay. I like that.
I won't even put it on my Wikipedia because I have no clue.
Cat is in every day is training camp, right?
Yeah.
That one day he's gonna open that locker and that fucking slip's gonna be in there. They're gonna grab your playbook, head over to the office, Chad.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
I have a
bro.
better chance of being on Who Are These Podcasts at this point.
Bob's gonna get CTE from the fake Tourette's, $2. Yeah.
No,
well,
I'll be
if
fine
if
with
he
that.
Sends it in like that. You know
what the thing is that just what I'm trying to do is feel almost the most uncomfortable I can for the situation I'm in. So I get myself nervous, and then all you got to do is let it loose. And then people get like that all the time out there. There's people out there that get really nervous.
Bob is the Daniel Day-Lewis of the Shuley Network. He really, when he goes in for a role, he becomes that
He
person.
commits.
Yeah.
100%. So
I watched
kudos.
the episode you did with Perry.
Yeah.
What's the vampire show? From the
Yeah.
Out
coffin?
of the coffin.
Out of
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I was watching it, laughing, and going, "If I was on edibles, this would be the greatest thing I've ever seen."
Yeah.
I was, and it was. Yeah.
It was amazing.
Yeah, and those two work so well together. It's awesome. Awesome to see
Yeah.
the rebirth of Levy.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
Well deserved, my friend.
Well, it took long.
Bob, it's been a while since we did news on here. You want to read a news story?
Oh, I think that's a great
God,
idea.
it's been reading all day.
Oh, reading.
Bob's giraffe. That's not my giraffe. I don't have a giraffe. Bob needs the pool to be 8. You're not coming to the pool thing either. It's
Mike, do you
amazing.
believe Bob's getting a pull, Mike?
No.
Yeah,
No.
he's a liar.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't
I
think he's
swear
a
to God.
liar. I think the guy he gave money to is a liar.
Yeah.
I don't
Bob-
think he's a pool guy.
Right. I think Bob thinks he really does think he's getting a pool. I think the rest of us know what's
Ryan,
really happening.
Netflix. Bob doesn't need to pretend he can't read FFS. I don't read that.
Yeah, you figured him out. Netflix. Here we go.
Shuli, you can bring up the shitty super chats on me. I don't care. Bring them on.
Oh no, I would. Don't worry. They'll bring up
Steve,
shitty super chats on me.
$2. Not fair. Chad can't
Watch Bob
do
laugh.
this
Here we go.
with no upper lip.
You ready, Bob? There we
He's got a bottom lip, but he don't have a top one. Real American Levy Eagle, you son of a bitch. I want a tie I want to tie a yellow. No, I want to tie a ribbon around the tree that got to hit Chad. That plant is a legend.
See, that's funny.
That's not bad.
Zen's
Not bad.
producer, 199. I love Chad.
We
you see?
We all do. That's why he's here.
Tapokia, $2. What we all love Chad. Surely sign him up. You see? Wow.
Anytime he wants. He's
This is
welcome
my
here.
first time on Miserable Men, guys. I'm really happy. It's a benchmark. I listened to it when it was on Sirius XM,
Yeah.
so this is fantastic.
Chad's an OG, man. Always
Yeah.
respected for that.
Yeah, that's what it's about. Everybody
All right,
fucking, you got to know.
By the
If you
way,
don't
I just
know, you don't
looked
know.
up Dr. Ellen's social media. She has not mentioned. being
Are
on
you
the show.
serious?
Yeah.
Plug the appearance on
No.
One-on-One with Robert Levy. That's a shame.
Shockingly enough, no.
Mhm.
Bob, I'm going to play your
What?
news theme. So
Oh, come on.
there we go.
Bob Giraffe, $2. It's Gina's, not yours. It's mine.
What?
Yeah, no, I'm arguing with this fucking long necked fuck.
Okay. Can I play your
All right,
thing?
go.
Yeah, focus, Bob.
Take your cock out, sir. I threw up liquor and just bacon.
I'm so depressed.
Cocksucker, chew, fuck. Doi, 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 doi. I'm a fucking idiot. I can jerk off to that. It sounds good on paper.
I can't do 2 shows anymore. Come on.
Bob's news theme.
It's almost over.
Is it?
And now, here's the news with our lead anchor. This is the Reverend Bob Levy. You want more to Rev? Come and get it.
Fantastic.
This sounds
Man.
like audio to a terrible porno.
It does.
All right. Go ahead, Bob.
Porn star Liam Ellis suffers debilitating penis injury during shoot. What, when he
Ooh.
came?
I don't know. We'll have to read it. Go ahead.
Make it bigger. Come on. Really? I mean, this is ridiculous. Where? There.
That's what he said just before the injury.
That's
There
what
we
Gina
go.
says every night.
Hello. Get back in the kitchen, Gina. All right, go ahead.
A reformed drug dealer, biker gang member has broken his penis during a pull. A pull. What the? You see what they do to me? You fucking idiots! During a porn shoot, Liam Ellis from Perth told the Western Australian how he has turned his life again around since serving more than 4 years in prison for drug offenses. The 34-year-old started selling drugs to pay off his tax debt, but has found a new career path since leaving jail and quitting his gang pornography. Pornography.
Good one, yeah.
Pornography.
Yeah, that should have been in quotes, right?
By the
It
way,
should
I
not-
think Dr. Ellen's right. I think you are on the spectrum.
We got ourselves a Tom Brokaw here. Go ahead.
I am broke. Well, where he made the big time after performing in a scene alone. How do you do when you? God, alongside Married at First Sight star Haley Venom. Wow, so they were on that show, and then she's doing porn. Oh, just the guy
that's
that
a
broke.
good guy.
Yeah. Thought she'd go on to bigger and better things, Bob.
Well, I didn't think they got porn, but what is this?
Ooh, that's him. Easy on the eyes right there.
Now I know why he broke his dick. All the guys backing up to him.
I know. Put it in front of me. I'll break it with my teeth.
Yeah, come on. Yeah, I'll fucking wrestle it to the ground.
We felt something go wrong while filming a particularly energetic scene. I like that.
Wow.
Normally, I just lay there and let him fucking do everything, but I was actually moving during this one. Go ahead.
You can break your dick, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How come the mob never did that to people? Go, I'm gonna
Well, they have to
break
get them
your
excited
fucking
first.
dick. No,
Nobody wants to do that. Hey, Spider, blow that guy. We want to break his cock.
but wouldn't that be great to break it? Like, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna break your leg or your arm. I'm gonna break your dick. We're
Well,
gonna
cut
get
the
you.
dick off if you want to send the message.
No,
Yeah,
you
it's
break
tough to
it.
break.
That's how. When you
I
have to
mean,
go to the doctor for something bent that looks like a letter L now, you know what I mean? You're putting fucking fear into somebody. Nobody wants their cock broken. They'll pay right away. I want percentage of this when this goes into plan, because this is, if you
Oh,
break
you know what?
somebody's
If a mob guy shows up and he goes, "We're gonna break your dick," I'll be like, "Go ahead. If you can get me hard, you can break it, fucker." Huh? What do you think of that?
what do you think of that? It'll be like, give me 10 seconds.
And I'm like, "Wow, I can't believe I'm gay, and now I'm gonna break my dick off. That sucks."
I'm gay and I have a bent dick.
Hey, Johnny
Uh,
Cake.
He says, "I didn't think anything of it at the time, but a while later it turned completely black. So it sounds
Ooh.
like somebody was coming up and then came down, and it got
Yeah.
bent and paralyzed."
Wonder if it got bigger when it got black.
That's funny.
Is that him in the shower? What is this about?
Penile fracture. He has penile fracture.
Didn't Tommy Lee break his dick?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even
and
if he
Pam
broke in half,
Anderson's
it'd still
ass.
be bigger than mine.
Well, Tommy broke it steering a boat in Lake
Yeah.
Havasu.
Yeah.
He didn't do it into having sex. That dude had a hog on him. Yeah, that's him in the shower. He added he's enjoyed his new career. Well, good for him. Yeah, I really love acting and seeing a script come to life.
Oh my god.
Is that what we're calling vagina nowadays? A script?
No,
When's this guy?
Uh,
Hey, when's this guy coming to the Shuley Network?
Anytime he wants. Earlier this month, adult film performer Carrie Ann Lee revealed he accidentally put Australian porn star Angela White in the hospital after Jesus Christ, what is this guy doing?
He doesn't know how to fuck.
He really does. He's like he's banging like a bumper car. He's just hitting everything. Holy crap. Holy
Hello.
Hit
Hello.
Jesus.
She
I
seems
gotta
nice.
zoom out to get that shot. I can't. I gotta zoom.
Hey, a new thing. Yeah, a new thing. You say this. Yeah, I let her break my dick instead of going. I'd fuck her.
Oh yeah, I'd rather break it in two places. You kidding me?
I'd even put the cast on it.
So, Chad, what's going on gig wise? How are the gigs? I'm coming out to Tampa in April.
I saw that. I was just at Side Splitters, and I was you're on the screen, the monitor. You know how they show the comics that are coming.
Yeah,
Yeah, I saw you on there. So what's the date on that?
the 15th, I think, April 15th. So if you're around,
Yeah, I'll come down. Last time I was there, you had the do you still have the sponsor, the brisket?
Rustic Cuts. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, Rustic
Yeah.
Cuts. They send us meat once a month, a couple times a month actually. If you're Bob and I, and you just
Yeah.
go through red meat like crazy. But
It's
these guys
fucking
are
great.
fucking unbelievable. Their meat is so good.
Oh, it's
And-
fantastic. You had this tailgate in the parking lot that afternoon.
Yeah.
And I came down and I was just there. I mean, yeah.
These guys drove. Listen how cool Rustic Cuts is. They're like,
Yeah.
I'm like, I got this show in Tampa. They're like, when's the show? I said, it's first pool party. I need 84 Rustic Cut steaks done.
Yeah.
So I tell them, yeah, I got this
pool?
gig. No, a real pool. I got this gig coming up in Tampa, and they're like, we want to drive down and do like a tailgate thing the day before your show. And I'm like, drive down from where? They're like, oh, we're in Iowa. And they just fucking the owner of Rustic Cuts and his partner, they get in this fucking truck, and they have, by the way, he has his own trucking company, so he just hooked up a trailer. They filled it with 5,000 pounds of meat, and they fucking drove down to Tampa. And of course, the one day we do the tailgate thing, it's fucking shit weather.
It was bad weather, but it was
It was
fun.
bad weather. Very few people showed up, but I'm sitting there, the Jew that I am. I'm like, look at all this. How much meat can I take home with me on a flight? You know, I'm thinking.
Yeah,
And,
that meat is so fresh. Like they probably didn't even put they put cows in the thing and moved it across and killed it right in the parking lot. I'm telling you, it's like they killed it right outside my door.
Bob, shut that fucking dog up.
He said we talked about the dog's barking before the show, and we go, Bob, what the dog? What's going on? He goes, oh, my son's here, so the dog barks at my son, and
Yeah.
we're like, no, we're not asking why he's barking. Like, are you going to handle it? And he goes, I'll just talk louder. He says,
Well, it's like, life goes on.
can you
and,
shut a door? Like,
I got a door shut. The fucking dog is loud as a motherfucker.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he likes to bark.
Who you
That's what
smiling
dogs
at? Who's in
do.
the room with you?
Yeah,
right
what?
My
What's
son.
happening?
now? Oh, your son's in there?
Well, maybe you should go to fucking play with the dog so it doesn't bark. How's that?
Oh,
No,
yeah.
the dog's
Yeah.
not seeing him now, so the dog doesn't
Well,
bark.
have him go see the dog.
Why
He doesn't want, then the dog will bark if he sees the dog.
Why doesn't the dog like your son?
Why doesn't a dog like you? He never liked you. He
Get
never
that-
liked him.
Get that house in order, Bob.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Get your shit together.
Now he's putting out his first album. He's taping it now. This is like amazing. I'm excited.
Wow. Look at
Yeah.
you, man. Look at
It's a
that
single
kid.
one. It's not.
I
it's
remember being
separate
on the
from
road
band.
with Bob. I remember being on the road with Bob, and it'd be like the next morning, and all of us were trashed, and just it was fucking awesome night. And we're in the car driving to the next place or driving to the airport to go. And Bob, every time, first thing he does, gets in the car, picks up the phone, calls his son. Sits there, has a whole conversation with him on the way to the airport or the way to the next gig. And I always remembered that. I always like, with all the fucking madness, this guy digging his face into strangers' asses and pulling out blue cheese.
Right.
Through all
And the
that,
stuff he did on stage.
yeah, through all that, he's still fucking a really great dad. And
Yeah.
and
It's
put in-
amazing to see it put like right now at this point because it's just I'm blown away. I mean,
Well,
I
you-
couldn't have got luckier. I was looking at his age. I'm like, I think about what I am, and he comes in the house and I kiss his feet because I was such a fucking maniac growing up.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know?
You were a dick to your parents, huh?
No, I wasn't. We got along great. I was a dick to everyone else that was out. We were horrible people. What we used to do to people, it was just.
What's
It's
the
just
worst
the way it
thing you
went.
did? What's the worst thing you did that you won't get arrested for talking about?
I really can't talk about it.
Oh my god!
I know. I'm just saying. It's like I don't even want people to know. I'll put it in my book, some of it, but no. Right now, it's like I don't want to. I don't even like thinking about it.
Can't wait to color that page.
You motherfucker.
What's
you
the
see?
body count, dog?
My body count must be in the 200s.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Wow.
Yeah.
Surely
Should you
let-
figure Florentine and me got it 12 times together, Chad. We pulled 12 trains.
Oh, I'm well aware.
Yeah, only
I don't
three
need to buy the
derailments.
book to know. I know.
Yeah. What were we gonna say, Chad?
Julia, sorry. Yeah, let me ask you this because I know you're a big wrestling guy. You were at the roast of Ric Flair. You're one of the
Mhm.
roasters. You killed, by the way. You did great.
Thank you, Chad.
You done a podcast with Eric Bischoff, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just started to watch the A&E series on the NWO. So, did you see it? Like, what's going on with that?
Yeah, and I thought it was very interesting that if you haven't watched it, go check it out. But Hogan like shit on Bischoff in that
Wow.
documentary, which is crazy to me because Bischoff's the guy who brought him over and came up with the NWO.
And paid the
And-
hugest money.
Well,
He got it
they-
for him.
I mean, that's why everybody came over. They were guaranteeing contracts. You understand? You get hurt, which in wrestling, that happens every night.
You
You're
don't
still
work.
going to get paid. Nobody ever had that in the business. So WCW was just ringing the dinner bell, and everybody's like, "Yo, fuck you, Vince. I'm
And
gonna go over
work
here.
half the time.
I'm gonna work for a month, and then say something's hurt, and then I'm gonna stay home for 3, 4, 5, 6 months and make tons of fucking money." It's,
Yeah.
it's fucking genius. So I thought it was really odd. But you know the rumor on Hogan, it's not really a rumor. There's reports now that he's getting into Scientology.
Well, he lives in
Wow.
Clearwater.
Well, so he's dating somebody, I think, or he's hooked up with somebody that's in
That'll
the
do it.
church, and they brought him to like events and stuff. He's come to, he's like taking pictures and shit at Scientology stuff. So, you know, who knows? Maybe it's that, new programming that they do with people and shit. And now he's got to denounce everybody that helped him in life. Who the fuck knows? You know?
All I know is when Hogan turned, 'cause I was so into it at that time. With it was like wrestling 9/11. It was,
It was massive.
yeah.
Massive. Yeah, that was, and the way they did it,
Yeah.
no matter how hardcore of a wrestling fan you were, you at some point in your head went, "Yo, is this for real?
Yeah.
Like like, did these guys from WWE just fucking crash this show and are just walking in here because nobody had ever seen or done anything like that before?
His
So-
sex tape was less shocking than him turning and going to the
Yeah.
NWO.
My God, that sex tape.
Was he in his sex tape? Wait.
Oh,
He
yeah.
was in it, but Bubba wasn't in it.
right? It was Bubba's wife.
No, he was in it in the beginning. Bubba was. He left the room. He's like, "Yeah, go fuck my wife. I'll be back."
Yeah, and then
Hey, then he came back and he goes, "Hey, that was a joke, but thank God I taped it."
we're gonna be right back after Hogan fucks my wife. We'll be right back.
Now a word from our sponsors.
He's such a pro. I could see him doing it that way too.
I
But
know.
when he did radio his whole life, he's like, "All right, coming up, traffic and weather. Hogan's gonna fuck my wife. We'll be right back on top of the hour."
Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you about rustic cuts.
Yeah, somebody said, did Bubba really let Hogan fuck his wife? Yeah,
Well, back
I
then,
mean,
you gotta understand. Back then, that crew was very open, and like there was a lot of wild shit going on with a lot of people in that world.
Yeah.
What he wasn't counting on was one of his employees stealing the footage, and then the crazy thing is, so this is what I heard, and I don't know if it's true or not, but by the time the guy sold the footage to whoever the fuck put it out,
yeah.
he I think he sold it for like $100,000, and then he's got to cut the lawyers in and the agent that set it up. And so when it's all said and done, this guy got arrested too. He got busted for it. I think he made like 30 grand on it. That's it. And
But look at all the sex he had in prison.
right. And meanwhile, Hogan made fucking how many 40 something or 100 something million off of Gawker for them posting it or whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's wild. It's wild. That whole story is pretty interesting. One day it'll all come out, the whole story about the tape, how it got out,
Wow.
who's involved with getting it out. It's going to make for a great Netflix documentary. I'm telling you.
Well, I'm
Yeah,
friends
and-
with Mike Caltadon. He's a radio guy, and he's kind of in the story. And
Yes.
there's so many different versions of what happened and who did what. It's kind of you're right. It's going to be a good documentary, Netflix documentary.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
and
mean,
know
they
Calvin,
make-
too.
They make that kind of money, with a sex tape. I just hope they don't find mine that is right by the front door that's open right now.
Yeah.
Which wife? Which wife?
All of them.
We tried to sell it, but there's a dog barking through all the Tampa Side Splitters, April 15th. That's right. Come on out. We'll be right back. This is fun. I like Bob. You love when chicks get hurt.
Oh,
physically.
fucking, they
Especially
don't just-
emotionally. Yeah.
I love when they don't have to say "I do" to get emotionally hurt.
I've never seen a fall like this before. Just when you think you can figure out what's going to happen here, this clip is unbelievable.
I know what's going to happen.
Well,
I'm going to
yeah, tell me.
explain.
Tell
She's
me.
going to fall on her ass. She's going to slip off and hit that rock on the bottom, the gray one, not the
Okay.
green one.
Any other guesses?
No, I'd like to see what happens.
Okay. Go ahead, Chad.
I think it's going to be a perfect dive.
We wouldn't watch it then. I know it's not going to be.
Maybe
Yeah,
she
right.
dives in it and just like the Roadrunner, like it's just painted.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I got it. This would be the greatest thing. Would make me the happiest man in the world. She dives in perfectly. It's looking great. A fucking alligator just fucking swallows her. And
As she's jumping in perfect form, just the gator's mouth opens up and
Yeah.
just waiting for her.
What
All
was
right,
the
here we-
dive Rodney Dangerfield did in Back to School? It's called the triple lending.
Triple Lindy.
Triple Lindy.
Triple Lindy. That's right. He had one of the best lines in that movie where his son tells him you can change for the pool in the locker room. And he goes, "Huh, I don't change in front of other guys." Next thing you know, you're pinned to a sophomore named Chip. Which, I always love.
Tres. Ay, María.
What the fuck? I wanted to see her on the rock on the bottom.
I mean, but you couldn't predict that.
You
mean,
can't.
it's one direction. You have to go. That's it.
Hey, she was so lucky that she did
Yeah.
what she did. How she pulled that. Let me see this. Okay. Whoa.
Whoa,
She
whoa,
had
whoa.
a face plant right
Yeah,
here.
right there.
and then fall off into the rock. Oh my god! And she's okay. Can you
Yeah.
fucking believe that? After
Laughing
all
about it.
that,
Like the psycho bitch she is.
yeah. Look at that.
Fucking nuts. Love it. Love it.
Oh, that's not me.
Look how fast they turn this around. Love it. What else? You UFC guy at all, Chad? You watch UFC? You know any of the fighters?
I kinda. I feel like I should know more, but yeah, whatever.
Well, this is interesting. So there's this fighter named Dustin Poirier, who out of the New Orleans, famous guy, had a big fight with Conor McGregor, a couple of them, I think. And Conor, at one point leading up to the fight, told him that his wife, Dustin's wife, is in his DMs. His wife's been DMing him, right? Trash talk, like mud shark trash talk, right?
Oh,
Conor took it to the mud shark level. So this was like 2 years ago. Dustin Poirier is in a parade out in Louisiana, and he's a famous guy. He was a champion. They love him out there. And this douchebag goes to the parade specifically to troll him. You gotta watch this. So he makes this sign, "Hey,
Wow.
Dustin, your wife's in my DMs," right?
Okay.
Grown man. This is like a guy in his 50s, right? So he's waiting for him to show up. There's kids there, it's families.
Mhm.
So watch this. And look how excited he is to do this. I will give him credit, though. At least he's not on a message board doing this. At least
That's
he's-
true.
At least he's risking his life.
Maybe he doesn't know how to use the internet.
So that's Dustin. That's his
Yeah.
wife. That's their kid. And that's
Oh, my
this
God.
asshole showing the sign to him. And Dustin's like, "Hey, come on over. Come over." He's trying to hit him. He fucking smashed. And now,
goddammit.
and now he tells the guy to stop the Jeep. And he tries to get out. Now his
Oh,
wife
no.
says, no. She's like, stop. He wants to fucking kill this guy. But like, what a fucking, not to steal your lingo, but what a fucking dork this guy.
That's my
For fucking
lingo.
coming out there.
Yeah, but can a woman hold him back? Come on, man.
No,
He's a
but
big
he's
woman.
gotta think this guy's also waiting for a payday too, probably. He's writing that sign thinking, if he cracks me, I'm suing him. We'll settle out of court.
Right.
But going back to what Chili said, I respect him for not being anonymous on like a chat board.
That's
He
the
rolled
only
up.
yeah, that's the only praise I give that scumbag is at least you fucking risked it and got in the fucking face of that guy that you want
Yeah,
to
he
troll.
said it wasn't even that bad of a sign. Like if he had a sign that said, "I just ate your wife's ass last night," I can see
Right.
the guy fucking. Come on, that was nothing. You know what I mean? You could see he's joking.
Yeah, but the guy's in front of his wife and kid are right there. I mean, there's a time and a place. You know what I mean?
I'm a big hold me back kind of guy. I'm not going to do shit. I'm like, give me, you motherfucker. Let's go, bitch. Let's go. And meanwhile, I'm like getting held back. I'm like, don't let go.
You can never lose a fight in your life being that perfect guy. You know what I mean? That gets held back by like nothing.
Yeah.
You can be never been beat up in your life if you're a good actor doing that.
You remember when Beetlejuice and Iron Sheik almost got into a fist fight backstage before a show once, and I'll never forget. Beetle had like 3 people holding him back. By holding him back, I mean just standing in front of him. That's it. And me, for some reason, I'm the only one in front of Sheik, and he's, I think, 70 at this time, if not close to it. He's got one good foot, and this I have both my arms on his shoulders, and I'm digging into the ground with my feet, and he's just moving me. He's just moving me to get to Beetle, and Beetle's doing the hold me back. Hold me, and I'm like, Beetle, I can't hold this guy back. So get the fuck out of here. Because if he gets a hold on you, it's over.
Yeah,
fucking wild.
Beatles.
I wish I would. Yeah, go ahead.
No, Beatles like a maniac because people actually had to hold him back because he really thought that he could beat him.
You know how little dogs think they're big dogs, right? Like Beetle legit thinks he's like 6'3", 240, and he'll fuck people up.
But you saw Sheik back in the day when he was they did the whatever that thing was, the bar.
Yeah.
I mean, that guy was
rolling pins or some shit. They were like these Iranian
Yeah.
fucking, they're like hammers or something. And and this guy, he used to, on the road, this is great. I'd get stoned with him, and he would bring like a scrapbook with him of his whole life. And we would just sit there baked, and he's showing me pictures, and he's telling me stories, how he used to bodyguard the Shah of Iran, how he, his first medal in wrestling, and how he got and worked for Vern Gagne and met Flair and all that. And I'm just sitting there listening to these stories going, man, this is fucking insane what this guy did, where he came from and what he did,
Well, just thinking about how much of a badass he used to be. Now he's like trying to fight Beetlejuice.
Hey, that may have been the booze and crack talking at the time. I don't know.
But those things that he used to go like this.
Yeah.
He said they're called what we beat our women with when we're not doing this.
Look at this dude. This dude works out so hard. You ever see a dude flex so hard he passes out?
Are you serious?
Oh, god damn these ads.
I'd like to know about arthritis pain, please.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Bob,
me
you
too.
interested?
My fucking ankles are fucking something's wrong. It's not arthritis, but look at this guy. What's he
Look
doing?
at this dude.
Look at this. He can tie his shoes without bending down. Who has arms that long? Look at that. This
But
guy's
look,
a fucking freak.
He's completely locked up. He's fucking straining to the point where he passes out. Watch this.
Oh, that's fantastic. That's awesome.
That scared me a little bit. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Chad, right now you should have ran and take one of his lips, the upper one.
Oh, come on, Bob. Too soon.
Oh, man.
Grab a couple teeth while you're at it, man. I'm sure they got knocked out. Jesus.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Look at him. Look at him. Ah,
broken schnoz. Yeah, well, there you go.
That's what you get for doing that stuff.
I was gonna say all those bench presses, you can't even stay conscious to fucking flex.
At the gym in the locker room, sometimes you see the young guys and they're standing there for like 10 minutes just looking at themselves in the mirror. It's like that gets to be a gay after like 30 seconds.
I do that before I masturbate. I go into
Yeah,
a
but
You
are
do that while you masturbate.
Makes you last longer. Sure.
You are definitely in love with yourself. That's for sure.
Also, he has a very feminine body. So
yeah.
Me? No, I mean I'm just very bendable.
Ew.
Yeah.
That's the grossest thing you've ever said.
yeah.
No, I am. I mean, I can sit backwards with my knees going this way and my feet going that way, and I can lean all the way straight back. I used to play goalie, baby. You don't be able to save everything if you can't fucking move like that, baby. There's nothing I can't do, and I just prove it every day.
I would say about 75% of the people had no idea what that sentence was.
It doesn't matter. I
heard
did.
baby. I heard baby.
I heard he was a goalie.
I was a goalie. You go down, you got your knees, and you got your legs
I
going
figured
this
it
way,
out,
but I can pull them all the way back to my hip and then go straight back. Excuse yourself. Okay?
Yeah, he's saying I am calling BS on all of this.
This guy don't even know what I'm saying either, because you're not smart enough to understand
All right,
it.
Bob, stand up and touch your toes.
I'm not. I got headphones on.
You can
Take
take
a
a
cigarette. I'm not going to do that. I got no room here. This
I
ain't an
know.
exercise room. This is a radio room.
Mr. Flexible over there. Good
Sounds,
job.
No.
Sounds like a pet store.
Whatever.
Whatever.
I believe you're getting a pull before you're flexible.
No. Okay. I'm going to take a picture by the pool doing that, and then I'm going to go, look, I'm doing two at once.
Yeah, sure. You have 2 years to practice.
You want to
2
blow
years
my
of-
mind? Yeah, dude. You want to blow my mind? Take jujitsu by your pool and film that, and then my
Okay.
mind will be blown. All right.
Engine 7799 499. I believe in your pool, Bob. I also believe Chad didn't steal anything, and Rob Soul is straight. Okay. Yeah. Well,
Well, you got
don't-
two right.
Yeah. Put some more up. Let me read through them. Now, and then we'll get back. Hugly Entertainment F$5. Eric Bischoff made me official NWO member when I interviewed him once. It was a birthday gift, and also I'm a loser.
I love Husey. Husey, you
I
were
do,
great
too.
on MLC last week. It was such a fun episode.
Shirley, now when you were on Howard Stern show, did you ever talk to Robin about things?
No, I know you worked a little bit with Jockey. Was he a joke man?
His questions are fucking amazing. You know, Bob, they call you the Reverend. Is that because you like little boys?
Right. It's like the Chris Farley show bit, but with the act. You go.
Yeah.
Now, Fred the Elephant Boy wasn't a real elephant, correct?
Style M199. Chad's stepdad put him in the Steiner recliner.
Oh, come on. Is he talking about the Steiner brothers?
Oh,
Yeah.
one of the best finishing moves ever. We're
Yeah.
talking about an underrated.
The
tag team.
Frankensteiner.
Yeah.
The Steiner recliner. They did the thing that the Road Warriors used to do, where they put one guy on the shoulders
Yeah.
and then the other guy jumped. But what they did that
They
the Road
flipped.
Warriors didn't do is he would flip the guy's legs off of him. He would like throw him at the same time. The club where the
Yeah.
Road Warriors just let him hit you and you fell back. They would
Scott Steiner would jump up, grab him, and do
Yeah.
a 360. It was
Oh,
amazing.
that was the leg one he would do. This one was the finishing move. The Steiner recline. Those dudes were fucking. There's a great match with them and a couple of Japanese guys where they beat
Yes.
the shit out of them for real. It's amazing.
So, Shirley, before you get into the super chat, what was the between Road Warriors, Steiner Brothers, Demolition? Who was the greatest tag team of all time? It has to be Road Warriors, right?
I mean, it's always been Road Warriors for me.
Yeah.
But let me say this: the greatest heel tag team of all time, bad guys tag team of all time, without a doubt, Midnight Express with Jim Cornette.
Oh my
Okay.
God, Cornette was amazing.
Jim Cornette was the fucking best. I still listen to his podcast because he reminds me of Kevin. Right now, here's a guy who likes nothing that's new. Very, very rarely likes new shit. Is set in his ways and will speak as if you can still speak that way, which is great. His show is very entertaining. I love his takes on things. And I think the thing I love the most about wrestling is the psychology of it, right? It's because wrestling, when it started, was to trick people, was to fool people. It was they're carnies, they're conning you. Like that was wrestling. They have a whole language that they speak that you can't understand, like Pig Latin. They call it carny. And they speak it, and they protected the business so much early on that people who wrestled, their family members didn't know this was predetermined or choreographed. Like,
Or
So
that they
Hacksaw fucked it up.
Yeah,
Oh my
and people
God.
the family didn't even know that they were gay.
yeah. They go, we're just practicing new moves, Mom.
Shirley, where do you stand on the Load Warriors?
The Legion of Goo. I'm a big fan.
We were holding the belts from 2004 to 2012.
I mean, you talk about the pop that team got when they walked into the arena.
What a rush!
No, it's what a gush.
Right, I forgot that one. It's been
All
a
right,
while.
let me read these before I'm too stoned. I can't read. Put them up again.
Yeah.
Law Dog number 2021 $5. Rumor has it Dr. Ellen hired an old guy with a cane to come chat with Bob.
You know, John did that, right? You know, John sent one of his boys to come threaten me in
Stuttering
Long
John.
Island at a
Yeah.
comedy show. Chad, did you hear that story?
No, I saw the video. He said a heavy on a he was on a crutch.
Yeah, he was on
Yeah.
a cane. He was on a cane, and he was threatening. He's like, Huntsville ain't too far away. He was like,
I guess he's walking. It's been
Well,
5 months. Yeah.
I go, well, it's about, I go, there's an airport in Huntsville, so don't fly into Nashville. And he goes, I ain't gonna fly. And I go, well, it's a 14-hour drive. He goes, not gonna drive. So I think Mike's right. I think he's been walking since that.
Style M499. Chad, what's my credit score right?
I don't get it.
They're so happy.
Little Chad. That's actually Chad's picture.
Is that really a picture?
Keep my mom's picture safe, Bob. You owe me the picture, dude. You
By the
got
way, Bob gives you shit for not being able to not drink.
No. Don't even.
What? Oh, he doesn't know? You don't know? Oh, is that why
No. I want the
is that why
picture
you haven't
first.
smoked a cigarette?
I want the picture
Uh,
before you tell him anything.
why? You quit just like he did.
Yeah.
No, but we didn't have a bet.
What do you mean? You said I'm going to show you how I quit cigarettes. You said you're
Yeah.
gonna. I'm
I
gonna
did.
be an example, Chad. You're gonna see this. This is how it's done.
I went a month and 2 days. You went a half a day.
Yeah, I think you literally went half a day, maybe a
Yeah.
day, maybe a day.
I went half a day. I'm telling you, it was fucking. I couldn't take it anymore, and I looked for the cigarettes, and I found. No, I called her, and I said, "Where are the cigarettes?" She goes, "Second drawer under some clothes."
Yeah,
And
she
I
didn't
was
put
like,
up a fight. She's like, I don't want to deal. And you think it's been a fucking breeze for me? I've been a cunt the last 2 weeks to all of you.
Bob
I-
quit smoking for less time than Ohio did. So raise that.
That's a great line.
This fucking guy's pretty brilliant. I
Yeah.
fucking love it,
That's not
man.
bad.
Well, Chad, I say hold off. If you want the picture of his mom to jerk off on, then you got to
Yeah.
quit cigarettes.
No.
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
happened
yeah,
before. This had nothing to do. It wasn't another match or something. I don't lose the title. I win the picture. You lose, and you get my cum on it. I'm just saying. And I'm gonna mail it back.
I don't want to, Eric. I want to go back.
Making you a better person, though.
Eat my shithole, Mike. What do you think of that?
Wow.
Person?
All right, let me finish reading these. I'm telling you, I'm getting really stoned.
All
Put 'em up.
right, go.
Okay, but Dr. Free 499 one-on-one with Bob Levy is the best show on the internet right now. Bob Levy is a natural treasure. Yeah,
They
thank
like
you.
it. They like the
Mhm.
show.
In fact, I think we had something from Dr. Ellen. Did she send a note to us?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Fuck
Oh,
Bob
no.
Levy. What the fuck is this
Oh,
about?
wow. He's not happy. I want to also show Chad just the beginning when Bob comes in
Oh,
to the
yeah.
start of the show. Is really good.
No, I would love to see it.
Yeah.
Big Cat, $5. Look at this thing. That one with the one-on-one with I had to ask them what the name of the show is before so I could write it down. I had no idea. The one-on-one with Robert was so uncomfortable, but I couldn't turn away. Thank you. Terry Nee. Chad is renowned comedian and upstanding citizen. You say
Here,
I-
here.
There you
Here,
go.
here.
There you
It-
go.
It's nice that these birds are being nice. Steve C. Chad's hilarious when not talking to. Oh,
That's
Hey,
fucked up, man.
But also, funny's funny. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So there is a
Franklin
compliment.
However you
Sheckler,
do it. Hey,
$2.
Charlie Chaplin was funny. He didn't talk.
Right. Could be
That's
worse.
true.
Thank you, Mike. More.
Yeah, it could be worse.
Frank-
Could be Chad's a great prop comic. You don't. You don't want that.
I'm moving into silent film. You're welcome.
Go ahead.
Franklin Sheckler, $2. Chad, be brave like Brody Stevens.
Oh, come
did.
on. Hey, by the way, tomorrow is his anniversary of his.
I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
I know. I only got to meet him twice. Both times at the stand. in
Yeah,
New
seemed like a
York.
fun guy.
He was
He was
very
great.
nice. He was,
I know. I didn't know him. I only know him because what he did. I didn't pay attention.
I grew up in the valley too, so
You got it. 818.
Netflix, $5. Is it true that the Chad meme is based on Zumac? What are you talking about?
Yeah, I don't understand that.
yeah,
I
we're
think-
all old farts here.
There's a-
Blinky
well,
Jetty, $1.99. Tom Zink wants his gimmick back. Zuma. Oh my
Bink-
God, Todd.
No.
Tom Zink that's hilarious. I
Bing-
know exactly who that is.
Binky's Jetty's right. I stole the Z-Man from Tom Zink. True
That is
story.
true. That is true. Tom,
Literally took it. He was in WCW. His name was Tom Zink. He called himself the Z-Man. I took the name. I
Was it
literally
on
took
his
it.
credit card?
Oh, Mike, quit being very funny and on the key. And that was actually the perfect.
it was, I mean, he
That was perfect. And I'm not even being sarcastic.
no.
That was
Yes,
great
sir.
timing. It was perfect. I'm not even being an asshole. But
Dial Mem 199. Look like Chad is trying to crack a safe. What do you mean a safe? Where's
now
a
I
safe?
break into safes.
don't
Stormy, $4.99. Can Chad do a duck lip pose for the camera? It doesn't work. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. He's got no lower. He got no upper lip. Look at it.
I
It's not
see
even
one.
there.
I see
It's
one.
barely there. It looks like it's been drawn on one time.
But can
Uh,
I just
Jen-
say this? Can I just say this? You have to ask Chad one time, and he got up and did it. We asked you to touch your toes. You're like, I'm
Yeah.
not,
Yeah, Bob.
I got things here. This is a glass desk.
There's nothing going on.
Zen's producer, 199. My name is Bob Levy, and I have Ed. Okay, I didn't read it right that day.
By the way, what do you guys think? One-on-one with Chandler Zumach as a show on the Shuli Network, where we give Chad a one-on-one show. I love it. You just come on, you go, what are you looking at, cunt? And then they just sign off. That's the whole show.
Isn't
Chad-
Chandler like a super chatter?
Oh yeah, he's a big
David
one.
Chandler. Yeah, he's
David
our-
Chandler. That's right.
everybody's
We
sugar
only-
daddy.
We only use his name in high privilege. Chad's
Right.
stepdad, $2. Where's my coffee? Come on.
Too soon. Too soon. Don't do that again.
Ryan A, $2. I keep the dog in my library.
That's how he spells it too.
It is.
Bob's giraffe. I don't have a giraffe. Dad, your other son. Wait a minute. Bob's giraffe, $2. Dad, your other son's version of YYZ was very good. They're unbelievable.
Tough fucking song to play too. Jeez.
He says it's not. He was telling me that.
It's,
I'm like,
look at it. It's Kevin and Neil.
Raisin bread, $1.99.
It really is. There's no rules in Tampa. Everyone's fucking. That's why Bubba and Hulk Hogan. It's what do what
It's
you
what
want.
they do, right? It's
Yeah.
crazy. RC plain guy, $2. Bob put the cape and I didn't have glasses on.
You did have glasses
We
on.
should add that. We
He
should
did
add that.
have. He did have glasses on.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
they
yeah,
were
you did.
mine, but I thought he meant somebody else. No, you know how they're not. You know, they come in an outfit.
I want to get
Rip-
you glasses. I want to get you glasses like Adrian had in the first Rocky. The ones.
Oh yeah.
guys.
God.
I want to get you one of those.
I'm on
River Akron, $4.99. Bob in a library makes as much sense to me as talking to a blind man to a silent. What?
Perfect. Perfect
As much
super chat.
sense to me as taking a blind man to. Oh, it's fucking funny. Hold on. Bob in a library, it makes as much sense to me as taking a blind man to a silent film. You see? That's fucking good.
Yeah.
Dio, my boy.
Yeah, go ahead.
I've known Dio for since like fucking 1998.
All right,
probably.
cut to the chase, Bob.
All right.
Yeah.
enough of
Bob,
the bio.
We had some laughs over the years, but that interview show earlier was some of your best work. Great job as always. Always shout out to Fat Mez. Good clip. Yeah, they fucking rock. There's
Read
nothing like
every
it.
word, every letter in that
Yeah,
clip.
go ahead.
HTP,
Read the link.
line. Joe Black, Chad respect. You see?
There you go.
Yeah. Look at
Chad,
this.
Chad's making, he's he comes out like a bad guy wrestler, and
He's a
they
heel.
hate him. It's great, but it's great. You gotta have
Hey,
this.
guess what heels do, dog? Draw money. That's what they
Mhm.
do.
Yeah.
It's what
And I-
see.
eats.
$2. Hold on one second. Ask Chad to prove he's wearing pants. Yeah, he came out in his underwear with Kevin there, and Kevin's like, Chad, why do you have
Bob,
no
look at
pants
me. I'm
on?"
showing other people things.
Yeah, look at
Oh,
that.
look at
able to
me.
get up
I
and
can
do
climb
stuff.
on
I
a
mean, talk
chair.
about a team player. I mean, this
Yeah.
guy, there's
Come on,
the
man.
thing. Jeez, Louise.
One toe touch, Bob. That's all we ask.
Hey, look, well, let's hire Chad for our athletic show that we're doing.
Oh,
yeah.
he'll be the stunt dude on the
Mhm.
show.
Eric R, $2. Chad is a man. Long live the mud shark. They say that's a
Here,
shirt.
here,
Chad
here.
is the man, and then another one, long. All right, soup or a cereal? It's pretty easy to tell. $2. Shuli, marry, F, kill. Opie, Artie, and Chad.
I would kill Opie. Now it's a question of who do I
But
want
Then I'd fuck him.
to. First, I'd fuck him. Teach him a lesson. Kill Opie. I'd bang Artie. I'd marry Chad. Chad seems more stable.
Yeah,
Artie, I think,
a
is going
little
to
bit.
The fact that I'm stable over Artie is fantastic.
Well, I mean, Chad, who is at this point? You know, I'm not
That's
saying
true.
it like you've been that
And
way
you
your
know,
whole
and you know,
life.
if you
I'm
catch
just
Artie
saying-
when he's off of rehab, he'll do anything to fuck. You know?
Well, that's true too. And so at least I one and done, and I'm out of his life. And then
Right.
Chad and I can go
Yeah.
retire in
All right,
Florida.
everybody shut up and read this, Bob.
And for a little fucking coke, he'll suck your dick like no
Bob,
one else
enough
has.
of the jokes. Just read the super chat.
My connection is not working well again. Get this down right now. Take it down. Mike, if you're not going to be sending your own shit in here anymore. Okay, Rails, $4.99. Mike Morse is the best thing on this show.
There you
Thank
go.
you, Reels. Thank you.
I sent that actually.
If we're going to use
Thank you,
wrestling analogies,
Chad.
Chad is a jobber. I disagree.
I'm not the Brooklyn Brawler.
No, he's not Barry Horowitz over here. This
Barry
guy,
O.
fucking, yeah.
Barry
He's,
O,
he's the ravishing one, Rick Rude. He's the
Yeah.
guy who walks into the ring and goes, "All you fat pigs, sit down." Remember Rick Rude used to do that? You fat
Yeah,
ugly pigs, sit down.
And sit down and let me show you your woman what a real man looks like. And he'd fucking swing it.
Hit the music.
Remember he had Elizabeth airbrushed on his trunks, on his
Yeah.
his fucking gear, right on his
It was
cock.
so good back then.
Genius.
Well, you
but
know what's
that
funny? I always talk to Earl about this. Like, I didn't like when I got into comedy. It wasn't because of a stand-up comedian. I liked Roddy Piper and Piper's Pit. I just want to talk shit on a mic, and
Yeah.
I loved him so much as a child. I loved so like to this day, like he's inspired me, Roddy Piper.
That's the same way I feel about Bobby the Brain. When I
Oh,
first discovered
amazing.
Bobby the Brain, I mean, I never laughed so hard at primetime wrestling with him and Gorilla Monsoon. That
Yeah.
show,
On Mondays.
which by the way, if you have Peacock, it's on Peacock. You can
Oh.
watch all the old episodes. It's fantastic. But I mean, he had those three fat sisters that were the Rossetti sisters, and he used to
Yeah.
rip them apart. He used to goof on Gorilla like relentlessly, and he was so quick and so funny. I always thought like that dude would be a killer comic. Like,
Oh, totally.
he
and
had
he-
that Rickles energy. He just took over the show, right? He's just like, it doesn't matter what you had planned, how the show went. When he walked in, he fucking ran shit. Love it.
Do you remember Saturday Night's Main Event?
Yeah.
Sure.
I remember there was one match. I forgot who he was like. I think he was managing like Haku or somebody weird. And the match was going on. The camera cut to him, and he was like going in his pocket. He looked at the camera, and he's like look. He's so self-aware that he knew he could make comedy right there.
Yeah.
And it meant nothing, but it was just he was so good, fantastic.
My favorite line of his ever is Bret Hart was wrestling somewhere somewhere in Canada, and his dad was there, Stu Hart.
Yeah, Stu.
Stu Hart's a legend. He
The
trained,
Dungeon.
Yeah, he trained so many wrestlers, including all the Hart family.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but he's standing there, and there's an angle where the wrestlers start hitting Stu. They start beating up Stu. They pull him over the guardrail, and they start beating him up. And Gorilla Monsoon goes, "Somebody get security!" And without missing a beat, Bobby goes, "What do you want, another hot dog?" And I was just like, "Fucking genius!"
Oh,
Brilliant.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Brilliant.
That is gold.
What are we doing? We wrapping up, boys?
I don't know. You tell me.
I don't know. I got another video here. You want to watch the last clip?
Yeah. Baby Gorilla won any
I don't even know
Macho
what it is.
Madness. Warrior. Come on. Warrior and Steamboat, man. You
Warrior was
can't-
like
Warrior
was-
was the worst fucking thing to see. Him
And
if him and Hogan fucking wrestling. Oh.
WrestleMania 11, Skydome.
Mm-hmm.
You ever see the match Andre against Warrior when Andre was stepping on his hair and then trying to get him to stand up? Like he's laying on the mat. Andre hated him. Everybody hated him. He was reckless. He people didn't feel safe working with him.
Jim Hellig was his name.
Yeah. It then became huge, like homophobic, like right wing guy. They just made this Warrior Foundation award for like kids who are like battling terminal illnesses, and like a few months later he's out there hammering gay people and saying all this crazy shit. They're like, yeah, let's change the name of that Warrior Award, guys. They just immediately distance themselves from it.
Dude, Warrior's youngest daughter is gorgeous, beautiful.
Yeah.
Not that I looked her up on Instagram. Go ahead.
Rumor on the street.
A little birdie told me.
All right, let's see what this is. I don't even know what this is.
I love men. Like, I think men are the coolest, but I don't need them to survive.
You do actually need men to survive.
Are these Levy's ex-wives?
Nothing's better than when a dude schools dumb broads
Uh.
about how they know nothing. Here we go.
You do actually need men to survive. And here's why. Everything that you see around you was built and created and maintained by men.
Okay.
Everything. The infrastructure in this country, in every single country in the world, is built, created, and maintained by good, honest, hardworking men that just want to provide for their family.
Why don't you marinate on that for a little bit, girl?
I thought the one on the left was a doll. It doesn't.
Yeah,
even
it
look
looked like
real.
a doll. It looked like a doll.
I know.
Well, that's not me.
Yes, yes.
What a team. What a team. I love when they do shit.
Talk about going from 60 to 0. You see that picture. It's like, oh.
I know. Stops you cold, right?
Yeah.
I think I hurt my penis with that picture.
Yeah, my dick bent just looking at that.
Yeah. Well, listen, we've learned a lot tonight.
Mm-hmm.
We've learned that Chad is the fucking man.
Oh,
And
thanks,
I love
guys.
having him on here. And you're
Yeah.
welcome back on any show, anytime.
Yeah.
You want to do some on here, you let me know.
Yeah.
And I listen, I don't care who you retweet, pal. I love you. all right?
Thank you.
Go nuts. All right.
Thank you.
My
man.
worst enemies. You retweet them, follow them, all the best. You know what I mean? Plug your stuff. Where can people check you out? Where can they see you? Where's your next gigs? Hit it.
First of all, I mean this is not even kissing ass or like Kevin likes to say, like I'm cucking up. You guys do a great job. You guys are all three of you guys are so good together. And I'm not even I've listened to you guys on so many car rides, like when I'm like fucking struggling to get home. Put on Uncle Rico on Spotify and I listen and I laugh my ass off. So thank you.
You've been praising us from day one, man. I will.
Because you
say
do it
that.
right. You do it right. You kill it. And
Even before all the drama, you were always.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this, real quick. Will Chad try the Testacuzzi since Bob won't do it?
All right, tell them what it is.
So we bought this Testacuzzi thing for Bob to try on the show. It's basically a little hot tub for your balls that's got a jet in it that blows. It just washes and it's like a jacuzzi for your balls. And we wanted him to try, not to show his balls obviously on screen, but just to have it on, sit in it, and then tell us what he's feeling. And he go, I don't do that anymore. I'm not have somebody else do it.
Well,
So,
while I'd be happy for Chad to do it, Bob did bet that for the Super Bowl.
That's right.
Oh, I did. I didn't.
Yeah.
I must have forgotten about that.
Well, I did not.
Motherfucker almost got away with it.
Yeah.
Sorry, Chad. But maybe we'll get one for Chad. You guys can do it at the same time. How about that?
well, the only reason I quit drinking or wanted to quit drinking is just to spite Bob. That was it. So
Yeah.
I'll do that.
Great. Couples Testacuzzi. I love it.
And we have to hold hands. There it is, right there.
There's the Testacuzzi. I'm gonna solo you.
Oh
here.
yeah, they'll fit right in there. I could put it in there.
Yeah. I can fit you and me can fit in there. What are you kidding?
Yeah, those
Mine are I'm gonna have to pull mine from the side and push them in.
Yeah, those are
That's gonna
Florentine sized balls that go in that. Yeah.
Probably sitting at an angle the whole episode. I think it's sideways.
It's gonna look like it's dripping lava, and that's just gonna be part of my balls. Fucking a mess, man.
Who forgot to cut the stove off? What's overflowing on the stove?
It's like when you make macaroni and it's just fucking. It's like there's nothing you can do. Steve C, $2. Great show. Thanks, boys.
Thank you. Finish your plugs, please, Chad. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah. I got a Patreon. I'm doing, and I got a YouTube channel called Sit Down Zumach. Patreon Sit Down Zumach.
Yeah.
Sign up. That'd be great. I already got like 1,000 subs in the last month. So thank you very much.
Awesome. Go support him. I'm gonna sign up over there.
And he's got another show that's taking off big on Patreon.
Oh yeah, it's called. I know you guys are allies, but I have a thing called Kumi as Cucks where I am the vigilante. I am the John Rambo taking on the National Guard with these fucks. They drew first blood, not me. So I'm gonna finish it every Sunday at 1:05. Sit Down Zumach. Thank you.
Hey, listen, you got to respect the man's tenacity. Okay, lot of people would just say this is not for me. They'd give up. They'd roll over. Not the mud shark. The mud shark is fighting back.
Yeah.
Just when you think you got him cornered, that's when he's at his most dangerous.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And is there any other show that you're on? Maybe.
Okay. Yeah. I just.
Well, he doesn't know. He could be off of it tomorrow.
Yeah. I can't. Why do I promote a show I could get fired from at any second?
Cut this.
Send it to Kevin. And of course, MLC when Kevin deems you worthy of joining the show.
Mike, I meant that when I said Florentine loves you, man. He like thinks you're the best guy. I wasn't even.
I love Jim too.
Blowing smoke up your ass. I was just
Thank you.
passing the love along.
Thank you.
Yeah,
That's my
Good man.
assist. Yeah.
Speaking of plugs,
go ahead.
if you'd like to, we'll keep this going. If you'd like to check me out on Instagram, I am Insta Mike Morse. And if you'd like to see me on Twitter, it's at Mike Morse Says. And I'm on various shows right here on the Shuli Network.
Bring back Lenny. Fuck Lenny.
I miss Lenny. All right, let me finish my plugs, then we can talk about Lenny. And if you'd like to read something, I'm not talking to you, Bob. You can check out Ha Ha History, which I am a one of the writers and illustrators right over there. You can get it on Amazon.com.
I like this one. No thanks, Mike. But listen, you don't have to be a dick about it. All right.
Tomorrow, I know for sure. Oh no, we're not working tomorrow. Okay.
Now we're off the clock tomorrow, buddy.
Oh yeah, Thursday. I know for sure I'll be on MLC Podcast on YouTube.com and MLC Podcast on Patreon.com. Check and see if Chad will be there. This Saturday, I have a gig with Kevin in Clifton Heights, PA. Just go on my Facebook or fucking, it's there. Just fucking do it before you can't. And
I got bad news for you, Bob. Landau just retweeted that gig.
You're done. It's over. It's a wrap.
Hot dog.
Oh, by the way, if you want to check out a nice family-friendly show, we did a show with Owen Benjamin today on Rumble. So go check that one out.
That's fucking amazing.
I was Rumble. I asked Bob, but he just grunted and made sounds. And I think
it's the same thing. You don't even know you're there, but you're there.
When you're saying racial slurs, it's fantastic.
Yeah,
anything goes.
Right. How is Gino not there? You guys are.
I know.
Because it's not called Bumble. He said I was going senile.
Well, I mean, eventually.
No, come on. But to just say that, like I'm. What did he say? I was Chad. Kevin told us. He said something.
He said something about
dementia.
Yeah, dementia. That's it.
Yeah, I'm losing my mind because I don't agree with everything.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I can't wait for Kevin to accuse you of that in a month from now.
And you agreeing?
Yeah. Why do you want Chad back on? What do you got, dementia? Listen, I love you having you in here, buddy. Thank you for joining us on Miserable Men. Anytime you want to come on, anything, you let me know. Whatever you got to promote.
Tell your boy Conrad Thompson I said hi. I met him in the Bahamas.
I will. I'm going to see him tomorrow, and I will definitely pass it along. The Podfather, Conrad Thompson.
There it is.
Love. Shuli Network on YouTube. You guys are here. Shuli Network on Patreon. We got a lot of cool stuff coming up. Big announcement coming up at the end of the month, and a lot of great stuff's happening. Thank you guys for the support. Thanks for supporting all our friends and everybody else. And you guys have a good night. Thanks for joining us.
Free Lenny. Free Lenny.
Free Lenny. We'll talk about Lenny tomorrow on the BS show, 11 a.m. on YouTube, right here on the Shuli Network. Hit the notification bell and you'll know when we're on, and subscribe.
And don't forget to check out the one-on-one with me. With Robert Levy.
I'm going to go watch that now.
Yeah, you got to see it. It's 9 minutes of a completely awkward interview, and then 25 minutes of us reviewing it because we were so excited that it worked out. So it was great. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Chad. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Thanks,
Bye.
Thank you, Mike.
Bye.
See ya.
Take care, guys. Have a good one.
Bye, guys.
Man.